All right, today I wanted to talk about Zapier and its function in your campaign. So Zapier is basically the glue that's gonna connect one event to another, all right? So if it's, for example, maybe you set up a funnel on ClickFunnels, and once they filled out their name, their email, and their telephone, it's sent to that thank you page. And then what you wanna do is you set up a Zap. That person will then be redirected to a webinar, or it sets off a sequence of text messages, or it sets off a sequence of emails that are dripped, one email every other day, or one email every day, or a text message, then an email. So it just depends on how you want to set this up. There's a million different ways you can go, but today I'm going to teach you how to set it up to where a Zap goes from that thank you page, once that lead has filled out that information, to a Google Sheet. So you have all your leads in front of you, and you can just look at everything from one snapshot and then be able to follow up, so you don't have to go back and forth from Facebook, and that way it just becomes a little bit more organized. So I'm gonna do a basic Zap today, and then in the future we'll do some more complicated ones that involve text drips or email drips or any kind of sequence that is very similar to that. All right, so stick around to the end of the video and I'll be able to show you how to do that, okay? Okay guys, so we're here now on my computer and I wanna show you guys how to create a Zap from scratch. The one thing I'm not doing is going back and doing the registration process, so please go through that. It's really quick. You don't have to put any credit card information. On top of that, you get 30 days for free. So please do all that, and then it's going to ask you which apps that you want to incorporate with your Zap. So you go through and click all the apps that you think you may use or potentially use in the future, and then you'll get to this page, okay? And yeah, I know this is not my name. I've just set up an account to show you how to do this, okay? So click the blue button on the left column. It says create a Zap, and then you're gonna choose where the app is going to start from, okay? So our beginning point is going to be ClickFunnels, okay? Because that's where our landing pages are, and that's where our leads are coming in through, okay? So once they fill out their information and they go to the thank you page, then we want to create a Zap. So ClickFunnels is where we're coming from. You're going to trigger the event, which is when you get new contact activity, meaning a new lead. Okay, then we're going to go continue, and then you're going to go click the ClickFunnels account that you want, and I created one just to show you guys how to do this app. And then you're going to click which funnel you created that you want to integrate and create a Zap for. So you're going to look through all your funnels and pick which one you want to use, and I think we used this one right here. Okay, and once you collect that, you also want to pick the step that you want the Zap to be triggered from, which is once they hit the thank you page, that's when you want the Zap to be initiated, okay? So once that's done, it's gonna ask you to continue, and then you're gonna do a quick test run. So you have to enter in a lead, okay? If you don't have any leads coming in yet, just put your own information. That way it could do a quick test run, okay? And it worked because I put my own information in there. So, and these are all the categories that you can actually implement a Zap from, which is pretty much anything you could think of. You know, emails, webinars, all kinds of stuff, okay? So once the person has landed on your thank you page, you want Zapier to do this, okay? So you're gonna click that Zapier symbol right next to the name, and then you're going to select where you want your Zap to go, okay? For us, I'm selecting Google Sheets. You can do Excel if you want to. I like Google because everything's interconnected with G Suite. You know, your email, if you're running Google ads, your Google Sheets and Slides, and it's all seamless and they all work together. I enjoy it, and it's free on top of everything, okay? So you're gonna choose an action event. It's asking what you want to create, okay? We want to create a spreadsheet row with the Zap. Click continue, and the next thing you want to do is you want to select which account, okay? So this is coming from my business account, so a Jayhawk Media. So I want to select this Gmail, okay? So I have tons of them, but make sure you select the account you want to use, okay? So next you want to choose Google Drive, and then you're going to choose the actual spreadsheet that you set up, okay? So you need to set this up ahead of time and put the fields that you want Zapier to fill in so it knows what to do. So for me, I like to have the date the lead came in, their name. You could put first and last name if you want to, but you have to make sure that is part of the fields in your ClickFunnels account or your funnel that you created. And then of course you always want their email. This is probably the most important thing, is the email, and then the telephone number. So these are the ones that I'm choosing for today. You can put whatever you want. It's up to you. Okay, so go back and continue entering the information after you've created your sheet, and also name it so you know what to choose from. Okay, so the name, I put PT Zap, I just abbreviated personal training. So make sure you have the name so that when you come over here and you're wanting to choose the step in the Zapier, you know which one to choose. Okay, so there's PT Zap worksheet, that's on sheet 1. Okay, you can also name your sheet if you really want to. And then here you're going to choose all of your options. So they don't have date, I've noticed, but you can also put created at, meaning the lead came in at this time. And then you're gonna come here. So we want email, we want the name, telephone, which is right here. So once you got all your fields set up, you got the name, you got the date, you got the email, you got the telephone, hit continue, and then you could test and review again. And it looks like your Zap is ready. So everything was done successfully. You got to make sure to turn it on. You should be good to go. Also name the Zap. Okay, we'll call it PT Zap. And then what you can do is you can go and see if this whole thing is working. Okay, so once that's done, click there, boom, everything's done. Make sure everything's on, and you should be good to go. Try and clear out the ones that you aren't using, by the way. So let's go back to ClickFunnels. Make sure you're in preview mode so that you can test if it's working or not. Okay, so make sure you go into preview. Okay, and then just put some, make sure it's real as far as the email goes. The phone number not so much, but when you're testing it, you have to actually have a legit email. So I'm gonna put that one and then click the button, see if that actually worked, and boom, there it goes. So that's pretty much how you create a Zap. All right, everybody, I hope you got some out of that Zapier tutorial and that you're going to be able to use it and implement it correctly in your funnel. So for now, you guys take care. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button and like it if you got some out of the video.